start again. It's a redskin.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Corgi Town USA. We are here for you every week, all things Corgi lifestyle and the paw rent life. In my lap is Chuckles, our spokescorg. And in the studio, of course, we have the rest of the Corgi committee, Mortimer, Barnabas, Booger, and Hammer. Kat, our fearless executive producer and co-host, is usually in studio today, but she is joining us remotely because she had a little bit of car trouble.
I did. Actually, I didn't. The boyfriend did. So he took my car. Anyway,
Boyfriend problems become your problems.
I know boyfriend problems become your problems, and it's fiance, so it's even like more problems.
Yeah.
And
More permanent.
more permanent, exactly. And our lovely audience, please don't think you're going crazy. I'm also having internet issues. So my lips will move and then they'll stop and then you'll hear me. It'll be just like a Godzilla movie.
Oh my goodness. Or like the old kung fu films where
Where
there's
they, where
ad
they
lib.
dubbed over in
Yeah,
English.
the dubbed over. Yeah.
The
Oh, good.
movie,
Entertainment.
and then you hear her talking like that.
Entertainment. We finally got the Corgi Town internet up and running the way it
Yes.
should be. And now you couldn't make it today and you're having issues. So, it's a bag of fun. Barrel of laughs. So, without further ado, let's talk about our creator series.
Yes.
And we had not done a whole lot on the creator series this season as of yet. We've had some really fun guests, but I realized we needed to catch up a little bit on the creator series because we hadn't interviewed as many creators this season. So I was happy to find some and some very creative people who are also very crafty. So we're speaking of crafty, we have Sarah today with Crafty Corgo. Should I bring her on?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's bring on Sarah. Sarah,
Hi.
welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you for joining us.
Rather.
Yes. Oh my goodness. So audience, if you're listening and not watching, please go over to our YouTube page so you can see the adorable corgi whose name is
Zoey
in her lap. This is Sarah and Zoey joining us, and you will love little Zoey. So tell us, this is all about Crafty Corgo, your business. Tell us first how you got started with corgis.
I think it all started with Dustin and Tato on Instagram. I don't know if you're familiar with their videos.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's one little doggo kind of crawling around, making fun of his corgi sibling and their tiny little legs. And my partner, now husband, but at the time, we started calling each other Corgo. Like this you Corgo, like making fun of each other. And I've always wanted a corgi ever since I was a kid. And then once we had a house of our own, we got Zoey.
Oh.
So,
and how old is Zoey now?
Zoey is 16 months.
Oh, she's a baby.
Yeah, she's a baby.
She's about Mortimer's age. My Mortimer Barnabas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're similar.
Still lots of puppy energy, but less puppy teeth.
Yeah. You don't miss the puppy teeth as much when they start falling out because those are sharp.
They're very sharp.
Kat, you didn't have to experience the puppy teeth with Digby. Digby was my foster, really took to Kat, and now Kat and Digby, that's Kat's his mom. And you already had he had already had his adult teeth, so you didn't have him chomping on you with puppy teeth.
No.
And I have two older rescues, and so I didn't experience their puppy teeth, but I did with Chuckles and Mortimer. So it's pretty fresh in my mind.
We definitely, when we decided we wanted a corgi, we decided we wanted a dog first off. And I'm allergic to dogs. And so a corgi was kind of out of my reach for most of my life. We were going to go with a doodle of some kind, but as you know, it's kind of hard to find like a rescue doodle, like a young rescue doodle that could be with us forever. And somehow we found Wigglebutts up in Washington, and Valerie, and she had Zoey, and so we got Zoey as a puppy and haven't regretted it for a second. So we
Oh.
searched far and wide for a rescue Korg, and ended up with Zoey, and we're very happy.
Well, I'm so glad you found a rescue. I mean, I
Yeah.
love rescue stories. That warms my heart. We have many friends in rescue. And of course, I have my rescues, and we're very pro rescue here at Corgi Town, USA. So we're so glad that Zoey is your rescue. It's so heartwarming.
And
I
so
think I definitely misexplained that because she was not a rescue. We were
Oh,
looking for a rescue. We
okay.
could not find one, and then we
Okay.
ended up finding a breeder who had Zoey, and so we got Zozo.
Okay. So she's not a rescue,
Sorry about that.
but you led with rescue. So that's good. I'm
Yeah.
glad you're willing to. And who knows, another rescue corgi might find you one of these days.
that's
They tend to
Definitely,
find me.
our eyes are wide open looking.
Yeah. They tend to find me. So okay, well good. So you've had Zoe since she was a little puppy and you got to pick her out of the
Yeah.
litter. And that is special too. So I'm so glad that you got her. So tell us about Zoe and your adventures. Please bear with us. Kat is having internet issues, so we lost her, but hopefully she'll be back. In the interim, please tell us about Zoe and your adventures so far.
Yeah, so we've had Zoe since she was a puppy, and we did a lot of socializing in like Marshalls and on hikes and in Home Depot, all the places that allow dogs. And
Yes.
by far her favorite is going into Marshalls or TJ Maxx. And of course she gets all the attention. So she's very much been a people dog her whole life. And so we started taking her on longer hikes and out to the coast and anywhere we could. So we've definitely put some miles on these little corgi legs, and she seems to love it. So we're given all our adventures with her. We're very grateful for.
Well, and you're socializing her well, which is awesome because corgis
Yeah.
themselves are social. And that's part of, that's part of being this whole corgidom, right? We want to be able to take our dogs as many places as possible. And so it's so fun to find those places where you can actually have them accompany you.
Yeah, we went to Corgi Beach Day this year. We couldn't go last year because she was still too little. She didn't have all her vaccines. But this year we were able to go to Corgi Beach Day at Cannon Beach in Oregon. And so
Wonderful.
she had a blast. There were over 500 corgis,
Mm-hmm.
and it was such an amazing experience for her and for us.
I
And
love
it was
it.
a great networking event, but we hadn't created Crafty Corgo just yet. We had done everything kind of unofficially until then. So
Yeah.
it was a fun event for us.
So we just had Bentley and Farah from Dirk Gently's. I forget the entire title, but it's the Holistic Detective Agency. Those
Okay.
corgis, those famous corgis that from on TV with Elijah Wood, and so famous little corgis, and they had gone to Cannon Beach Day this year. And so we were just talking about this. So they were there as well, and they told us about some of those stories and got some great pictures. So a fun event
Zoe
for sure.
probably sniffed them and said hi.
Right. Yeah, made some corgi friends.
She
So tell
definitely
us,
made more friends than I had.
that's the fun part of that event, getting to have them run around and meet other friends. But tell us, let's get to Crafty Corgo. Tell us about your creations. Tell us about your business. We want to hear all about it.
So Crafty Corgo kind of started, it just started recently, officially, under the Crafty Corgo name, but I've been crafting since I was a kid. My mom taught me to sew when I was probably 5 or 6, and then on a machine when I was a little bit older. And so my friend and I started making fabric masks during the pandemic. Because I was doing graduate school remotely and found myself with way too much time.
Oh,
and
goodness.
so we started making fabric masks under her Etsy. And then we started making dog bandanas because their dog, he's a rescue and he absolutely loves wearing a bandana. And he'll actually, like, if he doesn't have a bandana, he might come over and like paw at you that he wants. And then you'll like show it to him and he's like, yeah. And he gets like the spins and gets all excited.
Oh,
His
that
name
is
is Bruno.
adorable. Oh my
And so we
goodness.
started making bandanas for Bruno. And then when we got Zoe, I just started making bandanas for her because she needs one for every day.
Of course.
She's currently not wearing one, which is my own fault, but
She's naked. She's
she
naked.
is. So we have like little Halloween bandanas and everything's personalized, and she's the best little model.
Oh, so she's patient, lets you put them on her so you can take photos.
She is, especially if there's a pup cup involved. This is our little pup cup mug. We have little mini personalized mugs. And she
bribery.
absolutely adores, yes, she absolutely adores it. And she is very treat motivated, which is very helpful to get photos.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
models don't work for free now, Mom.
This is true.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Her
Very
favorite
expensive.
activity is modeling the bandanas when Dad's home, because he'll blow bubbles in between while I'm switching out bandanas.
Oh,
And she is obsessed with bubbles. She'll chase bubbles for hours.
that is so cute.
So if you'll see in our photos, she's like kind of in the same place in the backyard. It's because Dad's squatting there with bubbles ready to blow in between while I swap out the bandanas. And she just has the happiest little face. She loves it.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that sounds like a really fun time for Zoey. Bubbles and treats. Why not?
Exactly. I mean, her life is so hard,
Well, it sounds like a good model life, though. Sounds like she's well compensated.
Yes, absolutely. But yeah, so beyond dog bandanas and our little puppacino mugs, we have some other personalized things that you can create with me. So we have like a gift bag from Santa Paws, and it has their name on it. So you can put their toys in there. It's like a stocking, or just a gift bag if you have like a grand puppy that you want to give a gift to. And then we have our like fall, winter, and Valentine's bandanas and things like that.
That's awesome. So you have some seasonal items.
Yeah. There's definitely some seasonal items in there, as well as just everyday items, bandanas. So we get, of course, complimented on her little bandanas all the time.
That is so cute. I love it. I'm going to share for the audience. It's if you go to Instagram, it's Crafty Corgo, and that's CraftyCorgo. And you can go to the Instagram page. Do you have a link tree to your Etsy page?
I do have a link tree. Yeah, you can get everywhere from Instagram and vice versa.
Awesome. Okay, so if everyone follows, again, if you're watching on the banner, it's Crafty Corgo on Instagram. And if you go to the Instagram, you can follow the link tree to the Etsy page. And I do have this question for Sarah. How long? So if I find your Etsy page and I want to order something, what is the timeline between, like, I know it depends on where you are, but say, can you guess like a timeline from when I order, decide I want it, and receiving?
Yeah, if you order it, chances are I will make it that day and then get it out the next day. I currently am doing like an order a day because my shop is so new and so little still. But it has been a blessing to do, my one little order a day, pack it up and ship it out. I have one going out today that makes me feel really good. So yeah, and then shipping, depending on where you are, is like 3 to 6, 7 days. So
awesome.
It shouldn't take too long.
Okay, so I'm a Christmas fanatic. So let me ask. It really is. I'm a total Christmas fanatic, and
it's
so
mine too.
Awesome. I'm in good company. So for that, I want to ask about. So you were talking about the gifts from Santa Paws with the gift bags. They put your. So this is custom order? We can send you their name and you can create those like that.
Yep.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I'm officially very excited, and I have 4. So maybe we will get you enough orders here where that timeline's just a little longer because you have so many you can't keep up with.
Yeah,
that would be absolutely wonderful.
So again, it's Crafty Corgo. Go to Instagram, CraftyCorgo. Go to Instagram, follow so you can see Zoey in all of her adorableness, but also see the latest products and order some swag for your corgi. Do you have? Yeah.
I have a question that and again, I apologize to our audience for my internet.
You should. It's all your fault.
I know it is all my fault. So my question, Sarah, you at the beginning of the interview said that you are allergic to dogs. What's going on? What'd you do?
I take an allergy pill. I vacuum a lot. I mean, you have a corgi, you vacuum a lot anyway.
Yes.
So it kind of just comes with the territory. And that honestly, she doesn't bother my allergies as much as other dogs that I've met, which
Oh,
is amazing. My mom and my sister are also allergic to dogs, and she doesn't seem to like, they don't break out in hives with her or anything. So we either got very, very lucky with her level of dander,
Wow.
or we're just meant to have corgis.
You are meant to have corgis. That is the answer. You are meant to have corgis.
I think so too.
yeah, that's pretty remarkable because with the amount of shedding and they're anything but hypoallergenic, that is pretty remarkable. I have friends that are allergic. They can't even get in my car without their it's like
Oh,
swell up if I give them a I give them a ride. And so yeah, that's impressive for sure. I want to ask about, so back on the creations, and do you have a favorite product that you make?
oh gosh, I love everything that I make. Currently, I don't have it listed in our Etsy, but I have made custom pet portraits. Like, I've drawn them in an app on my iPad, and so I have a sticker of Zoey that is my favorite thing that I've ever made, and I will happily turn your dog into a sticker also. So I'm holding up a picture of my little Zozo sticker. So
Oh,
I drew this when she was, I think, 6 months old, and then I had turned it into a sticker myself because I needed it on everything. My mom has one on her water bottle. I have, I think, two on my water bottle. They're everywhere.
that
So I
is
think that's probably my
precious.
favorite.
Well, and
Yeah.
that's definitely, we want Corgi Nation to know about that because the Corgi sticker exchange is a thing that happens. I have
Mm-hmm.
several different editions of stickers for mine, and so those custom creations are awesome because those are, a lot of times we want something that's customizable and you can order from sticker companies, but you have fewer options as far as if you want something custom, and if you're like me, you don't have graphic design skills. So we love that you make stickers too, and I love that that's one of your favorites. And I want to
I
ask,
absolutely love drawing the doggos. They're my favorite.
yeah, well, and I'm always marveled at that kind of skill because I don't have it. It's one of those, I wish, I always joke I have no practical skills. Like I can't, something like that I can't do. So when people make stuff like that, that's so good. I'm
It,
completely marveled.
yeah, it's pretty amazing. So I'm going to take it one step further. If you are doing drawings like that for stickers, could those drawings also be turned into portraits that you could?
Probably. I do them all digitally. So
Okay.
I draw them on my iPad, and then I can turn it into a sticker. I could just send you the file to be printed in a bigger form. Probably print it, figure out a way to print it myself and send it to you.
I
But
can
yeah,
see it being, yeah, I
if
can
that's
see
something
that
our
being,
audience is interested in, they can send me a message, and I'll happily work with them to see, what fits them best.
yeah, I can see it being printed onto canvas as a
Mm.
portrait, a giclée onto canvas as a portrait. I mean, who doesn't want a portrait of their dog? Who doesn't want to gift that to somebody in their life, who has a corgi? There you go.
Cat
I just came up with your new product line. You're welcome.
Cat
There
is
you go. I know.
she's branching out for you. She's been a business coach for many years, so she can't turn it off. She's got to give you some. You
Can't
should
turn
really
it
branch and do
off.
this.
I love it. I love it. Keep it coming. I'm taking notes.
Well, as we're talking about that, let tell us about your evolution of your creative process because it sounds like you kind of started with an idea and it morphed a little bit, and now you are branching out into other things.
Yeah, I mean, I've been, like I said, I've been crafty since I was young. I just got off like a family Skype with my mom and my sister, and my mom is like crafting as we're all talking. So it's just who we are, right? Like, TV's on maybe, but I'm crafting, I'm painting, I'm sewing, I'm doing something crafty. And so it kind of all started, with painting like landscapes and things, and then occasionally throwing in a little corgi as a silhouette or something like that. And then it just evolved into, I got a really cute picture of Zoey. I'm going to turn it into a drawing. I'm going to turn it into a sticker. So it just evolves naturally, I guess. It's kind of just where a whim takes me. So we started off with like our bandanas and our custom signs, and then led into this little puppacino mug just because I saw it in the store and I was like, oh, that'd be super cute for her to drink little puppacinos out of, because that's still her favorite.
So are the mugs
So,
for people or for pets or for both?
well, they're only 2 ounces. So if you have like a tiny espresso that you would like to drink, you can. But see, I'm holding it and she's like, is there whip in there?
Where's my puppacino, Mom?
Yeah.
She'll get one later. But they're just 2 ounces, so they're I'm using them for dogs for puppuccinos. If you get like a pup cup when you go through Dutch
Yeah.
Bros or Starbucks or your coffee, I said the word, so now she wants it. When you go through, they give you like a big cup, and I'm like, do you see the size of my dog? She does not need that much whip in one serving.
Right? Yeah.
And so these little cups, I think, are much more realistic for our smaller breeds of dogs.
Maybe we could order them from you and then take them through the drive-through of Dutch Brothers and say, I need a pup cup, but can you put it in this cup for me?
Only 2 ounces, please. None of this 8 ounces of whipped cream.
This is the perfect Corgo size. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm sure she disagrees with me, but
Of course.
Well, this is so fun. So to recap, you decided you wanted Corgi, you looked for a rescue, you ended up getting Zoey from a litter, and then you were making masks because you've always been crafty through the pandemic, and then you decide I'm going to make some cute stuff for my dog, and now we're branching out into all kinds of different puppy things and bandanas, and now Kat's going to try to get you to do portraits as well along with your stickers.
Well, she's already doing the portraits. They just have to, you just have to find some place to print them on Giclée.
They're mini portraits.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
mini portraits.
Yeah, they're mini portraits.
And,
Well,
and then you sew.
Mhm.
Sarah, you also sew. So, like I could see in Candy's house, I don't know, a corgi patterned curtain, corgi patterned curtains in her house.
or in Corgi Town when we get it open, the
Or in
resort.
Corgi Town when you get it open. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
I know we're making. I actually just went to. Oops, sorry. We actually just went to a quilting shop yesterday, and I found this fabric that I really love. And so I'm going to make it into a bandana, but also into bow ties. So I'm going to start making little bow ties to put on your dog's collar.
there are a few things in this world cuter than a corgi with a bow tie.
I know, but I haven't made them yet. And I need to because we have some really cute little prints that I think would be super cute on a bow tie.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see these. Well, I'm definitely going to be following, and I am sharing again. It is Crafty Corgo on Instagram. Please go follow Crafty Corgo so that you can see Zoey in all of her adorableness and check out all these products. And then also, she custom makes stickers. So if you need new stickers for your sticker exchange, go over to that Instagram page. Let them know. There's a link to Etsy so that you can make some custom orders. Meanwhile, we are going to let you get to the rest of your evening so that you can deliver that pup cup you promised, because we can't be having angry corgos.
No,
No.
not at all.
Once you promise it, once she sees the cup, she knows. She's like, excuse me. I should hear a shaking can and the little squirt of the whip following that cup.
It is on like Corgi Kong.
Absolutely.
Well, Sarah, thank you so much for coming on our show and sharing about your creations. We appreciate your time and sharing those with us and sharing Zoey.
Yes,
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me on here. I love this creator series that you're doing.
Oh, thank you. It's truly our pleasure. We are all about supporting small business,
Yes.
and especially just these independent creators and seeing this creativity. These are custom things you can't get anywhere, and you're helping water someone's creative seeds. So we couldn't be more passionate about it.
Yes, and every one of our sales means an extra game of catch and an extra treat for Zoey.
And she
Well,
needs
there
it.
you go.
Look. 100%.
You needed more motivation.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. Please give Zoey some belly scratches for us and have a great rest of your evening.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Well, I don't know what I'm most excited for. Definitely the bow ties always. Stickers
You're excited
always.
for the Christmas stockings.
I'm excited for the Christmas stockings.
You are
They're-
so excited for the Christmas stockings.
I'll probably going to be going to Instagram after this and making some orders so that we can get them in time for Christmas and we have our custom stuff for sure.
I think so.
We get one for Digby too in Wigan.
I will get one for Digby and Wigan.
Strong arm you
Wigan,
into
the
it.
honorary Corgi.
Yes, for sure. He's an extended member of the Corgi committee. Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode. We hope that you go to Crafty Corgo's Instagram page and follow their link tree over to their Etsy page. You are supporting an independent artist and you are also helping feed a hungry Corgo. So please go and do your orders there. And thank you so much for joining us. We're here for you every week, not just our creator series with Corgi themed creators and Corgi owners who are creators, but we also have different episodes about training, grooming, and our new Corgis in TV and film series, which of course I'm excited about. So
That is
we
so
have,
fun.
oh my
That
goodness,
series is so much fun.
I've had just
And
too much
you-
fun doing it.
And you know what? It's so many Corgis you see out there. So we were in Costco. Everybody goes to Costco. And Costco has pet insurance, which we need to do something on pet insurance. Guess who is on the picture of the little pet insurance brochure? It's a Corgi.
Do we know the Corgi? A lot of times we know the Corgi.
Well,
Did you recognize the
we will-
Corgi?
We will find out.
Mm-hmm.
We will
We'll
find
reach
out.
out. It
Yeah.
may have been Bentley or Farah or our friend Bacon. He gets around too. Yeah, please. Yeah, that's fun. I love it. I've had so much fun doing it and just too much fun. So I'm glad. And thank you, dear viewer, dear listener. Please like and subscribe this video if you watched on YouTube. Join us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Corgi Town USA. We love your feedback. If you want to reach out to us, what do you want to hear about? What do you want to see? We want to deliver you content that is relevant to you and helpful and help support our Corgi community here. But also, we need your likes and subscriptions so that we can keep doing this because obviously we have a lot of fun doing it and this keeps us doing it. So every week, every Thursday, we'll see you for a new episode. Signing off tonight, Candy and Chuckles with Mortimer, Booger and Hammer, and Cat.
And I'm here with under my desk as always is Digby. Outside of my office, actually in Eric's office, is Wigan. That's where he lives. And in the bedroom, sleeping so that they can disturb us at 3 o'clock in the morning, are the cats who don't want to be honorary Corgis. And that is Naboo and Star-Lord.
The whole menagerie. We thank you for being here every week. We'll see you.
I could go into the chickens as well. It's
Yeah,
just
there are the chickens. We don't want to discount the chickens. There's a whole
We
coop
don't.
full of chickens. But thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next week.
Good night.
Bye.